Okay, Assalamualaikum and very good evening. My name is Aiman Syafiq bin Azrul Afandi. Okay, today we will be learning about chapter 7, types of motion. So basically, what motion is, most of human movement is a general motion. In general motion, a complex combination of linear and angular motion component. So basically, motion is spread by three components. That is general motion, angular motion, and linear motion. So for you to understand the general motion, you need to know what is angular and linear motion. So angular motion is an object that is moving, that involving a rotation around an axis. That means that something that is moving in a rotation. Example, a golf ball. When you hit the ball, it won't stay like that. It will be moving and spinning around until it reach the point where it stop. And then the linear motion is an object that is moving from point A to point B, whether it is in a straight line or in a curvy line. In a straight line, we call it a rectilinear, or curvilinear. So what is general motion? Is general motion involving both angular motion and linear motion. I'll give you an example. When you're riding a bicycle, you are going from, if your example, Ahmad is riding his bicycle from his house to his school. So his house is point A and his school is point B. So that is linear motion. The angular motion is where it happen with his bicycle tires. It rotates every time he reach the point B. So next is the kinematics of projectile motion. So as you all know, kinematics is describing the movement, and the projectile is a body in a free that is subject only to the force of gravity and air resistance. It means that when an object is in the air and it is not helped by anything else. Example, if you throw a ball in the air, when the ball is reaching the area that you wanted to reach, and it is in the air, that is what we call projectile moment. So what's next? So the projectile moment is influenced by vertical component and horizontal component. So the vertical component is influenced by gravity, and the horizontal component is influenced by air resistance. So there's a thing called apex. Apex is when you reach the maximum height, and then it stops. It has zero velocity, and then it starts to go down towards the gravitational force. Okay. So what's next is the projection angle. So basically projection angle ni sudut. Ni adalah sudut. So for projection angle, you need a different angle for different situation. Means if it has two types of projection angle, that is oblique trajectory and horizontal trajectory. So basically, oblique trajectory is when you I'll give you an example. When you're shooting a ball and it go 45 degree and then it starts to land, it goes like this. And but if horizontal trajectory, it needs more speed and the angle is a little lower than the 45 degree. Next is projection speed. So basically, projection speed, as you all know, speed. In order to have speed, you need to have a high force. When projection angle and other factors are constant, the projection speed determines the length or size of the projected trajectory. So means that your projection angle determines what type of speed you will have for this projection. Okay, next is the relative projection height. So for the formula is projection height minus landing height. So for the optimum projection condition, we have three situation. Where is first situation is projection height and the landing height is the same, parallel. And the second one is the projection height and the landing height. Projection height is a little higher than the landing height. And the third one is projection height is lower than the landing height. So for the angle for the first one, where the projection height and landing height is the same, you will have to have 45 degrees. But for the second one, where the projection height is higher than the landing height, you need to have less than 45 degree. But for the third one, there is projection height is lower than the landing height, then you need more than 45 degree. So basically, I'll give you an example for these three types. The first one is when you shoot a ball. You have a clear surface and you shoot a ball, and it will land the same surface as you start to shoot it. Okay, the next one is the projectile height is higher than the landing height. It means the example is diving, where you will start to your projectile height is higher than the swimming pool, right? And then the third one is projectile height is lower than the landing height. I'll give an example: a ball that is travel in a netball game, for free throw or in the game. The net is higher from the players, right? So the ball is the projectile height is lower than the landing height. Okay, that's all.